and it's all the way up on the other side now?
81, over here.
Hey, where did it go? Wait, what? Oh, it's an endless lap. Check it out. I need to get over there and stop it. Let's see if it comes out. Okay, nice. We're just going to get over there, freeze it as it's coming to us, move it over to the other side, and then we should be hopefully done. This is actually kind of cool. What? I'm just going to wait. It's actually like probably one of the coolest puzzles I've done in any game. I'll get a little closer. I froze a little too early, I think. Falling through. Oh, God. I think I was supposed to go up there with it. But I can climb, it looks like. Easy clap. Let's go. Yep, that's how you get out of here. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, something seems off, you know? Now, this is the very first one we saw, I think. Let's see what this does. Should be our exit. I would imagine. Hold on. Because this, we got to take this, like, last time it moved. Hold on. Or what? Oh, that's right. It was up here. We're supposed to, like...
What did you find?
The Zeppo went to Kashyyyk. Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
A Wookiee chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
That was actually kind of nice. That whole thing, the whole puzzle, the whole design of it was really just very, very well done. That was pretty awesome. I like that we were using our ability, too, that we just got. I wonder if it was... I mean, I moved the thing towards the end last time, but I don't know why I did it. It's the only way to get out of here is just get back on this thing over and over. Alright, we're good. Let me meditate. We gotta get back to the ship, so... alright, let's rest, and then we're good to go. That was so cool, man.
Did we just open the way for the Empire?
Alright, so we're gonna be going this way, going across, back over, and then eventually making our way all the way back to the ship, so we're gonna go up here and take a left. What? That's right. Okay, there's a chest right there too. I don't want to try to get every little thing in the game. Oh, I was hoping it would just fire. That was kind of weird. Guy with a rocket launcher. I was like spamming square thinking it would work. That's not gonna happen. Alright, let's keep moving.
Get up there! Get him! Get him already!
I gotta dodge the rocket guy. Hold on. Let me just...
Need a moment. I can get him. Notice. Get him, quick!
2 rocket guys. I should have bought that ability that lets me, like...
Get in here.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. Hold on.
Kill him already! Get him already!
Kind of like, can I rest in the middle of like combat? That was actually kind of smooth. I didn't know. I don't need to rest fully, but it's the way to like dodge the attack.
Throw it!
Got it. I need to reload.
Yeah, that's the right way. Well, now this time I actually have the abilities I can use. Probably like find more stuff on the way out as well. Anything back here? Yeah, we got something. Hold on. Interesting.
What is this? Continue excavating. I want rare artifacts, not useless trinkets.
Where does this thing go? We're supposed to be going up, so I don't know. Nope. Yo, is this like my shortcut out of here? Bruh. Oh no. We're good, we're good, we're good. Yo, this is sick. Oh, are you kidding? I had it. I think I just like ran too early. There we go. That was awesome. What a shortcut. That was probably like the biggest shortcut we've taken. Now I'll rest because I want that save. There we go. So I'm going to start things off and just say you guys are awesome, man. All the support on this series in particular has been exceptional. I think it's funny how I'm playing this and Death Stranding at the same time, and you have BB in that game and BD in this one. So it's just kind of a fun little thing I just saw. But anyways, you guys are awesome. If you want the rest of this game quickly, just keep destroying that like button, and let's get this. All right. Well, now we got to go up. So here goes nothing. What is that thing? What? He is pissed. I wonder if the I don't think you can stun these guys with that. Got it. Nice. I love how the enemies just stay there. You know, they disappear after a minute, but I could have scanned that one probably. But it is what it is. You know, just when I was thinking this game was pretty linear, it's kind of surprised me how much you can actually do in this game. Alright, so we're going here. This is obviously the way out of here.
The Imperial officer was trying to hide a relic down here. It was a cave-in. He became trapped and never escaped.
Make sure we're going the right way. Alright. I was supposed to be going up. This thing looks like it will go. Hold on. Alright, nice.
Look, down there. On it.
Let's just take out all your friends, dude. That's fine.
Seer, I'm under an Imperial dig site. They got a lot further than we thought.
We can't worry about that now. The Empire's identified you as the Jedi from Braca. They're searching for the Mantis as we speak.
Can't you move the Mantis?
It's too risky to start the engine. Its power discharge will draw their attention immediately.
I'll be back as fast as I can.
I like how they've kind of expanded on the levels and stuff in this game. Like, if you explore, it rewards you. You get extra health, you get more stems you can use to heal yourself. You can just, I mean, you basically get anything. You get pretty much all the cosmetic stuff too, which is surprising, you know? I think I said that early on, you know, it's EA, so you just have the assumption, like we have in the past, of the microtransactions and everything. And I feel like between this and Need for Speed Heat, neither really have any of that. So I don't know. Maybe they have, changed everything. Hold it a little bit longer. I don't want that yet. Let's see. Maximum force is increased. Hold on. Let me see what this says. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what this does again. Oh man, I have to get that. I'm sorry. That is awesome. It just kind of staggers them a little bit. I already do that move a lot anyways now that I've gotten it, so it seems like it'd be, the best thing. Hold on. This is gonna be rough. Oh my goodness. That was sick.
Enemy above us.
Wait, this is where I just was, isn't it? What was the... Oh no, I guess not. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's got to come back down. I don't know why that...
Regret being here.
Okay, so what was the point of exploring that? Maybe just to put it on the map or something? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright. Well, whatever we're doing.
Get back.
It's gonna go this way. We gotta keep scaling, so this is the right way, I'm pretty sure. Be up here. Alright, we're good. Yeah, we're good. I was like, I get a little lost in this game. I don't know why. It just happens that way.
Pursue him. Go. Jedi's injured. Yes. Be afraid.
Why is he locked onto that guy?
I will make you suffer. Find a weak point. Alone. Finally.
Four attacks, okay.
You'll pay. I am the Emperor's will.
I feel like slowing down time is so nice in this game.
You want me to delay your destruction.
Yeah, that took a lot out of me. I don't know what was going on there.
Trooper wearing black and red
I
armor.
struggle with like the parries and stuff on that one.
A purge trooper. Their only purpose is to hunt Jedi.
Are the Inquisitors coming?
It's possible, but we're far from Bracca. They might think purge troopers are enough. Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
We're getting all kinds of stuff right here.
Excellent find. It will need my personal evaluation.
Oh, let's get it. Alright guys, I found a way out. I've been just kind of running around, exploring a little bit. There's a lot of like hidden things here and there. I'm going back the way we were originally. You're supposed to take a lift up on the other side of the area. Not gonna make that. Man, you gotta hit that last. So this first jump is the one that matters the most, I feel like. You gotta.
From this stage of action, I love my cat Gandalf. Today at 4 p.m. CDST, there is a party at Pastor Pete's church. Admin, administrator, post 542. March 31st, 2024 at 4 p.m. Post by admin on March 31st, 2024 at 4:03 p.m. 03.31. Lord's Day Resurrection Sunday. The Lord will fight your battles. Hold your PCBL from God. Today I went to Pastor Pete's church because I missed my ride to my church this morning Then I came home. messed
But
up,
a
then wrote the following story on
content-minded
Man Look Forever.
wisdom of man, which is
1.
close to God.
It was May of
Only
2024
allow
AD.
myself,
My house
Father,
was clean.
only allow the
I had not
pure
looked at bad stuff on the internet for
wisdom
the
from
3
love
years
for
that were
me.
fantasized for a month and a half.
My heart, my mind.
I had been going back to the IODS
Help
church.
the pure adult
I was still
honor
hanging out
knowledge
with my
and truth
friends.
to be my heart and
I
mind.
was constantly watching Star Wars and Star Trek and writing fanfics and numerous versions and stories on the Force.net and my own websites. I was also always in the scriptures. I had found balance. I was reading many books, and I was working on another 5-book challenge. My third since March, because I was pouring through book after book at a rapid pace. Now it was in these circumstances that an unexpected package arrived on my front porch. It had no return address. It was addressed to me. I took it upstairs and opened it with my scissors. 2. It was a whole lot of journals. I opened the first one.
Like this.
It was my first journal I kept when I was in elementary school. It was very short. I opened the next and the next. More of my elementary school journals, even the seed I taped in the original. There was another one, just like it, taped in one of them.
Yeah.
And they were in the girl's printing, a girl I was familiar with.
Yes, man.
I rejoiced and thanked God, then logged into Dialog Site 1 and started typing them. I had recently recharged my doorbell, which was plugged into my laptop. It rang. I looked and it was just my neighbor Steve again, testing it for me. I thanked him. After a few hours of typing journal after journal, I started reading where I was in the Doctrine and Covenants again. Then I read more of the sealed Book of Mormon. Then I read another book for about 2 hours, ate, and took my pills and supplements. Later I played Minecraft with my friend Russell, then brushed my teeth, flossed and went to bed. 3. At church the next morning there was a potluck. After I got home, I read scriptures, a good book, and meditated for a while. Then I started another fanfic on the Force.net and then participated in Guardians of the Light. Taylor Neer was still my Jedi Master.
Good. Good.
Then I cleaned out the cat's litter box and it did.
Star Wars.
After dinner, I typed more of my journals after the dishes were done and after evening church. Then I read scriptures and books until bedtime. 4. Monday, I had an appointment with Teddy. Then I got my laundry done at the laundromat. I got home, put all my clean clothes away, and was reading Esther in the Bible when my doorbell rang. I went to see who it was. It was Maggie. We hugged. She wanted to kiss me, but I told her it wasn't time for that yet. So she kissed me on the cheek instead. I told her she couldn't come into my apartment unless we had a chaperone, but that we could go out for lunch. We ate lunch at a Chinese restaurant. During the meal, she agreed to be the co-admin of all of my websites, which she told me she would sign up for when she got home. And she said she'd find a chaperone for us. We called Maggie's parents and I got their blessing on our relationship. Then we called my parents, then Joy, and got their blessing. Now we were officially courted. It seemed like I had known Maggie for years, even though I hardly knew her at all. She certainly got to know me a lot better that day. After eating, Maggie took me bowling, then to Wake Park where we swung on the swing set together and talked a long time until evening in the park's pavilion. Then she drove me back to my apartment. I fed my cat, took my pills, cleaned the cat box, took my supplements, brushed my teeth, flossed, and went to bed. At 10 p.m. Ray called and asked if I wanted to go to IHOP for drinks. I said yes. We went out with Cindy and I had nothing but orange juice and apple juice, and the 3 of us talked until midnight. I got home, brushed and flossed my teeth again and slept all night. 5. Tuesday, Maggie came to my apartment with an older woman for a chaperone. She pointed out to me, Maggie did, that just as she had promised, she had signed up for all of my websites and even the Force.net. I made her a co-admin of all of them except of course the Force.net, which wasn't my website. Then we watched Star Wars Episode 1 together, then Episode 2, then we studied them. Inspired version of the Bible together. She said she believed in the restructured church as I did, and she had read the series book of Mormon many times. Then Maggie and I sat very close on my love seat, and she rested her head on my shoulder, and I put my head on her head, and we just sat like that for a long time. It was amazing. Then we talked about administration things, and talked of our future plans together, our hopes, our dreams, our fears, and our past, and we asked the older woman for marriage advice. We got quite a lot. The older woman had been happily married for 50 years before her husband had died. She had only married once in her lifetime, and she and her husband had remained pure for each other before the wedding. We went out for lunch
so
to
rare.
McDonald's. I had a filet of fish and a medium fry, no salt.
It is
She
rare.
had the same, only I didn't have a bun on mine. We shared a chocolate shake using 2 straws. It was my idea. We were falling in love. At McDonald's, we discussed many important things. I asked her if she was still able to have kids. She said yes. The doctor had told her she still had the womb of a 20-year-old, although she was 41. He couldn't explain it. After McDonald's, we and the chaperone went to Maggie's house. I really liked it. We spent a lot of time there talking, studying together, praying together, and watching movies and TV. I asked if I could write her. She said yes. When I got home, it was past midnight. I did my evening routine and went to bed and slept all night. There is no evening church tonight, so I'm just going to bed at 4:08 p.m. I get up to take my pills and supplements later.
Well, that's the end of the story. That's the end of the story.
My trip
Now I'm back to my journal.
ended unexpectedly when I left to try to look for an evening church service to go to and found none, and came home to find my laptop unplugged and off, and my stream ended on New Age frequencies on my Chromebook, thankfully muted. Feeling so depressed, getting drinks out here at IHOP with Rick. Feeling so down. Someone contacted me by text earlier. I thought it was Maggie because they said, "Honey, guess who I am?" It was a Texas number. Though I did make a new potential friend, I was heartbroken again because it was not Maggie as I had hoped. We are about to leave, I hope. It is 2 minutes until midnight. I just had apple juice, 3 glasses of it. A new version of I Think We're Alone Now is on the radio, a song I do not like because of the implied fornication in it. When I get home, I will brush my teeth and go to bed. When we left for IHOP, it was about 10 p.m. Good night. Bye. Last edit, April 1st, 2024 at 12:01 a.m. by admin, administrator. Post 542. April 1st, 2024 at 12:34 a.m. Post by admin on April 1st, 2024 at 12:34 a.m. 04.1. Monday. When I got home, I soon brushed my teeth. Night. I was cursing my life, depressed, down. Then I fell asleep. Then I woke up, asked God to uncurse and bless my life, and asked God to give me a heart for Him again and to give me the faith of a child and other blessings, and prayed for others. It was a sweet time of personal fellowship after so great a time of failure. I also said, "Lord, I am yours, save me." Atheist/T Standardo. Study 888. Here is a quote from an atheist. He is referring to the film God's Not Dead. Here is my main issue with the film. The entire premise is that atheists are only atheists due to personal demons or anger at God. This is a straw man, a logical fallacy, and in my mind discredits the entire film. It is as if the notion that atheists merely don't believe in God is entirely lost on the folks who wrote the film. This notion that all atheists are just mad at / hate God is ludicrous to me. Plenty of atheists hate some of the things people do in the name of God, sure, but this notion that atheists have hatred for something they don't believe in is just ignoring their actual position and exaggerating an untrue claim. Thoughts. www.funnyflames.org/blog/god-not-dead-film-some-sadly-flawed-arguments. This thought-provoking article actually says that the arguments in the movie God's Not Dead are flawed. I tend to disagree, but you should read the article for yourself to see the context of what I'm about to say. realfaith.com/what-christians-belief/o-at. This article here gives a plausible explanation for the age of the Earth and the universe. And I hear that time to us on Earth may be different because of relativity than time in the universe. So the universe may be 27 billion years old, citation needed, to the universe, and 5 billion years old, citation needed, to us, citation needed. Couldn't find one. Also, to the point of theistic evolution, I believe in the Big Bang. Because of redshift, I do not believe in theistic evolution. I believe the Hubble Webb Space Telescope has recently taken pictures of dwarf universes just 830 million years after the Big Bang. www.nasa.gov/universe/noses-web-identifies-the-alias-trans-of-the-cosmic-web. In actuality, we do not know what these all are because we cannot examine them up close, so science just assumes they are galaxies like or unlike ours. Now, I quote from Plato's Timaeus. T. Let me tell you then why the Creator made this world of generation. He was good, and the good can never have any jealousy of anything. And being free from jealousy, he desired that all things should be as like himself as they could be. This is in the truest sense the origin of creation and of the world. As we shall do well in believing on the testimony of wise men, God desired that all things should be good and nothing bad, so far as this was attainable. Wherefore also finding the whole visible sphere not at rest, but moving in an irregular and disorderly fashion, out of disorder he brought order, considering that this was in every way better than the other. Now the deeds of the best could never be or have been other than the fairest, and the Creator, reflecting on the things which are by nature visible, found that no unintelligent creature taken as a whole was better than the other.
Right.
And that intelligence could not be present in anything which was devoid of soul.
Redirection. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness, Brent.
I know,
a little, okay. Your house looking like bricks used to have. Look, what happened? I'm working on it. Okay, are we going to have to get me and Paul and everybody in here?
The first thing you do is wash all the clothes, then you spray the bugs.
Oh, you got bugs?
Yeah, you spray for the dogs I got. And then I can work on reclaiming this house. When it's done, this job before.
Okay.
And then I got about early, then I got work, then I got that work.
Wait a minute, at least you have God.
Yeah.
Yes, God will help you. Pray about it, I guess.
It sounds bad. It sounds bad. Well,
Right.
needs to be worse than that.
Well, did it really? Okay. Well, he's probably just telling you have faith. You know, at least you still have room on your couch. Do we need to get me and Paul and Rick and everybody and Roe in here to clean it for you, like we did Rick's house? Right. You may just have to. You never know, man. His house with books. How many books you need?
I need more shelves.
Yeah, I guess. Oh my goodness. So how are you gonna get more shelves? You just have people help you bring them in?
Yeah, I asked for more shelves for a certain church brother.
Well, amen. There you go. That's nice. Right. I'm sure you have a certain anything. You have a soda pop?
I don't have any just today.
Darn it. I seen your empty case of Pepsi over here. I didn't know.
Yeah, I drank some earlier yesterday.
Yeah. Do you have anything to drink at all?
Man.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I drink water.
Okay.
I've been needing to drink more water because I'm starting work Tuesday and I know it's going to be hot. And it's outside. It's going to be hot. Well, how many tablets you got, bud? Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Look, if you don't have no electronics, I had a bunch of electronics. You still don't have a TV.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's nice. Right on. Any TV player.
Get that remote. I want to show you what I can do.
What, the remote's over here?
Well,
And as the east to water source water to land, and
Clear
as he
modes.
bound
Two
upwards,
moisture modes.
together
No,
a
that's
visible
not
and
DVD
tangible
player.
level.
Oh goodness.
And
Well,
for these
here's
reasons,
that.
and out of such
Meters
elements which are
with
in number
other clear
four,
modes
the
right
body of
here.
the world was
Yeah.
created, and it was
This is
influenced
the
by the
Phillips. I
motion,
gave you the
and
Phillips,
therefore has
bud.
the spirit of
This
flesh,
one,
and
Phillips.
having been reconciled to itself.
That was a
For
DVD
this
player. My bad.
and of any other
You're right.
kind
You're
of
right, Brent. This one then. Okay.
the creation took up the whole of the four elements. For the Creator compounded the world out of all the fire and all the water and all the
Did you
air and
turn
all
it
the
on?
earth, leaving no part of any of them nor any power of them
Oh,
outside.
okay. YouTube.
His intention was
You actually have internet and TV and everything? Yeah. All right, Brent. You got a laptop.
Secondly,
Yeah.
that it
2
should be
tablets.
leaving no
All good
part
for the
of which
internet.
another such word
Well, that's pretty awesome,
and
man.
also that it should be free from old age and
When you want to head over to Rick's, go to McDonald's, maybe. Yeah. We can go. He says he wants to go at 9. Okay. So we'll wait till the storm and the main thrust of the storm passes. Starts about 8:30. I drove in the main thrust of the storm. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad, man. Okay, Brent. Well, I'm going to go out and get some. I'm just going to go get some water. And I'll be right back. I'll get some water first. Okay. I'll be right. Okay.
Wherefore he made the world in the form of a globe,
Right,
which has
30.
from
I know his main
and
thrust
its
of the
extremes
storm.
in every direction it
Yeah,
coincides
it
with the
was
same,
bad,
the
man.
most perfect and the
Okay,
most
Brent.
like
Well, I'm
itself
going
of
to get
all
some.
figures. For he
Some
considered that the like is
water.
even more fairer than their own like.
Water first.
This he finished off, making the surface smooth all around for many reasons. In the first place, because the living being had no need of eyes when there was nothing remaining outside him to be seen, nor of ears when there was nothing to be heard, and there was no surrounding atmosphere to be breathed, nor would there have been any use of organs by the help of which he might receive his food or get rid of what he had already digested, since there was nothing which went from him or came into him, for there was nothing beside him. Of design he was created thus, his own ways providing his own food, and all that he did or suffered taking place in and by himself. For the Creator conceived that a being which was self-sufficient would be far more excellent than one which lacked anything, and as he had no need to take anything or defend himself against anyone, the Creator did not think it necessary to bestow upon him hands, nor had he any need of feet, nor of the whole apparatus of walking, but the movement suited to his spherical form was assigned to him, being of all the seven that which is most appropriate to mind and intelligence, and he was made to move in the same manner and on the same spot, within his own limits revolving in a circle. All the other six motions were taken away from him, and he was made not to partake of their deviations. And as this movement required no feet, the universe was created without legs and without feet. Such was the whole plan of the eternal God about the God that was to be, to whom for this reason he gave the body, and even having a surface in every direction equidistant from the center, a body entirely.
What, did you want to see my side profile for a while, Maggie? Why look turn this way? I guess.
And made the universe a circle moving in a circle, solitary. Yet by reason of its excellence, it
Oh,
with itself,
that was
and
uncomfortable.
no other friendship.
Trying to twist her body, trying to type.
Having these purposes in view, he created
Crazy
the
girl.
blessed God. Now God did not make the soul after the body, although we are speaking of them in this order. So having brought them together, he
We'll
would never
cook him
have
on
allowed
my
that the
stream,
elder
man.
should be ruled by the younger. But this is a random manner of speaking which we have, because somehow we ourselves too are very much under the dominion of chance. Whereas he made the soul in origin and excellence prior to and older than the body, to be the ruler and mistress, of whom the body was to be the subject. And he made her out of the following elements, and on this wise, out of the indivisible and unchangeable, and also out of that which is divisible and has to do with material bodies. He compounded a third and intermediate plane of essence, partaking of the nature of the same and of the other, and each compound became accordingly
After that,
the indivisible, and
press some
indivisible
button,
material.
the camera started.
He took the three elements of the same, the other, and the essence, and mingled them into one form, compressing by force the reluctant and unsociable nature of the other into the same.
Yeah, on the stream.
When he had mingled them with the essence and out of three made one, he again divided this whole into as many portions as was fitting, each portion being a compound of the same, the other, and the essence. And he proceeded to divide after this manner. First of all, he took away one part of the whole one, and then he separated a second part which was double the first two, and then he took away a third part which was half as much again as the second and
and
3 times as much as the first 3, and then he took a fourth part which was twice as much as the second 4, and a fifth part which was 3 times the third 9, and a sixth part which was 8 times the
Jesus,
first 8, and a seventh part which was
Father,
27 times the first 27.
Father,
After this, he filled up the double intervals, i.e. between 1, 2, 4, 8, and the triple, i.e. between 1, 3, 9, 27, cutting off yet other portions from the mixture and placing them in the intervals, so that in each interval there were 2 kinds of means, the one exceeding and exceeded by equal parts of its extremes, as for example 1, 4/3, 2, in which the mean 4/3 is 1/3 of 1 more than 1, and 1/3 of 2 less than 2, the other being that kind of mean which exceeds and is exceeded by
part
equal
2.
number, where there were intervals of 3 halves and of 4/3 and of 9/8 made by the connecting terms in the former intervals. He filled up all the intervals of 4/3 with the interval of 9/8, leaving a fraction over, and the interval which this fraction expressed was in the ratio of 256 to 243. And thus the whole mixture out of which he got these portions was all exhausted by him. This entire compound he divided lengthways into 2 parts, which he joined to one another at the center like the letter S, and bent them into a circular form, connecting them with themselves and each other at the point opposite to their original meeting point, and comprehending them in a uniform revolution upon the same axis. He made the one the outer and the other the inner circle. Now the motion of the outer circle he called the motion of the same, and the motion of the inner circle the motion of the other or device. The motion of the same he carried round by the side to the right, and the motion of the device diagonally to the left. And he gave dominion to the motion of the same and like, so that he left single and undivided, but the inner motion he divided in 6 places and made 7 unequal circles, having their intervals in ratios of 2 and 3, 3 of each, and bade the orbits proceed in a direction opposite to one another, and 3, Sun, Mercury, Venus, he made to move with equal swiftness, and the remaining 4, Moon, Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, to move with unequal swiftness to the 3 and to one another, but in due proportion. Now when the Creator had framed the soul according to his will, he formed within her the corporeal universe, and brought the two together, and united them center to center. The soul, interfused everywhere from the center to the circumference of heaven, of which also she is the external envelopment, herself turning in herself, began a divine beginning of never ceasing and rational life enduring throughout all time. The body of heaven is visible, but the soul is invisible, and partakes of reason and harmony, and being made by the best of intellectual and everlasting natures, is the best of things created. And because she is composed of the same and of the other and of the essence, these 3, and is divided and united in due proportion, and in her revolutions returns upon herself, the soul, when touching anything which has essence, whether dispersed in parts or undivided, is stirred through all her powers, to declare the sameness or difference of that thing and some other, and to what individuals are related, and by what affected, and in what way and how and when, both in the word of generation and in the word of immutable being. And when reason, which works with equal truth, whether she be in the circle of the universe or of the semi-voiceless silence holding her onward course in the sphere of the self moved when reason, I say, is hovering around the sensible world, and when the circle of the universe also moving truly imparts the intimations of sense to the whole soul, then arise opinions and beliefs sure and certain. But when reason is concerned with the rational, and the circle of the same moving swiftly declares it, then intelligence and knowledge are necessarily perfected. And if any one of these two are found to be other than the soul, he will say the very opposite of the truth. When the Father Creator saw the creature which he had made moving and living, the created image of the eternal God, he rejoiced, and in his joy determined to make the copy still more like the original. And as this was eternal, he sought to make the universe eternal, so far as might be. Now the nature of the ideal being was everlasting, but to bestow this attribute in its fullness upon a creature was impossible. Wherefore he resolved to have a moving image of eternity, and when he set in order the heaven, he made this image eternal but moving according to number, while eternity itself rests in unity, and this image we call time.
Baptism.
For there were no days and nights and months and years before the heaven was created, but when he constructed the heaven he created them also. They are all parts of time, and the past and future are created species of time. which we unconsciously but wrongly transfer to the eternal essence. For we say that he was, he is, he will be, but the truth is that his alone is properly attributed to him, and that was and will be only to be spoken of becoming in time, for the emotions. But that which is immediately the same cannot become older or younger by time, nor ever did or has become, or hereafter will be, older or younger. Nor is subject at all to any of those states which affect moving and sensible things and of which generation is the cause. These are the forms of time, which imitates eternity and revolves according to a law of number.
One thing.
Moreover, when we say that what has become is become and what becomes is becoming, and that what will become is about to become and that the non-existent is non-existent, all these are inaccurate modes of expression. But perhaps this whole subject will be more suitably discussed on some other occasion. Time, then, and the heaven came into being at the same instant in order that, having been created together, if ever there was to be a dissolution of them, they might be dissolved together. It was framed after the pattern of the eternal nature, that it might resemble this as far as was possible, for the pattern exists from eternity, and the created heaven has been, and is, and will be, in all time. Such was the mind and thought of God in the creation of time. The sun and moon and 5 other stars, which are called the planets.
See that the only has ever dwelt in the eternal now is here that God is a baby, basically. You know, he hasn't matured ever. I don't believe that. The God never exists in any time at all. He doesn't come from a time into an eternal now. And from that, you know, let's just say that God has no age at all. I don't believe that. Let's just say that God had a beginning, and he didn't. So. He's self-existent, and he always was. Eternally progressing that way, eternally progressing that way.
Last edit, April 1st, 2024 at 7:39 AM by admin.
One 26 25 80. Breakfast. Fed cute. What? Lack of sleep. Yeah. Okay. Focus. Don't worry about it. Sure. Yes, sure. This. Fox. Right. Where's that camera? Let's move it down there. Oh, we have a camera on there right now. You must have a race. Huh? Failed. Red. 2. Looks at a time. When you read 2 hooks at a time. Okay. Feel time. Go sleep. Have a sleep. Woo! Power of the Holy Spirit. It's amazing. Yes, I'm going. Yes, I'm going. Yes, I'm going. Power of the Holy Spirit. Being God at peace. But, Yikes! Oh no! What? 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 Oh, shoot! 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 Oh wow! I had no idea it was unplugged. I don't do that. Nope, I don't. Not my heart. I don't. Not my heart. I know it's true. I know something is true heart. No one can take the press one away from me. That is on counterfeit.
Brent's Diary Phase 2 Volume 38 Diary 3. Post by admin on March 16, 2024 at 12:51 p.m. 03.16. Sabbath Saturday. Cecil Owen Soper passed to his eternal reward today. He was the father of Kenneth Soper, husband of my Aunt Kara, Pam Soper, and Jimmy, wife of the structured apostle Jeff, and husband of Joy Soper. He will be dearly missed. I finished the excellent film The Falcon and the Soldier today. I want to catch up on the Bad Batch. Maybe Pete will do my laundry today. Pastor Pete is on his way to Kansas. He may bring my bed sheets by tonight. I got 2 free wooden chairs today from Curtis. I am watching Days of Deception DVD teachings by Jack Hughes.
Yes, we'll know that.
I sent a brief email to Brother Kingsley Zacharias. Pastor Pete brought over my bed sheets and my pillow today and talked to me about me getting my house clean. I bought a Star Wars 9 movie set, Solo, Rogue One, Season 2 of Rebels, Clone Wars Volume 1, the Clone Wars movie, the complete Clone Wars series, and black and color ink for my printer on Walmart.com, about $270 or more dollars. Since I didn't have to buy a mattress and since I am getting a substantial tax return, I could splurge a little. I need to work on cleaning my house. Post by March 17, 2024 at 12:30 a.m. 3.17.024 Lord's Day. I'm watching The Prophet Hancoman on YouTube and Star Trek Enterprise Season 1X1-4 on DVD. My Chromebook lost power because I did not notice that the power cord was disconnected. When the Chromebook is off, it erases all memory on it. I'm renting it from the local library. 12:35 a.m. Enterprise S1 times 4 is over. I'm going to update my book and go to bed. Bye for now. Sign. 3 agendas Enterprise pushed. Year 4. Evolution. Transgenderism. I test. Free love. 11:07 a.m. I'm at Pastor Pete's church. I overslept, so I missed my church. There is a potluck after Pastor Pete's church. I was going to go to my church, then come here and eat if there was no potluck at my church, but what happened. I sent a message to D4 on the force.net. He is the only one on the force.net standing for Israel. 3:46 p.m. Central Daylight Time, I'm at Van Hook Park out of town. Ken and Pastor G, the woman, are singing. I had hot chocolate. I swam on a swing. Pastor G and Ken, not my uncle Ken, are singing with the guitar. Pete brought me and Joe's sister here after Pete, and I helped Gina, not Joy's daughter Gina, move a couch and 2 easy chairs after I went home from Pete's church. The sun is out. The wind is cold. We have jackets on. I walked to Pastor Pete's church this morning without a jacket. Denita gave me and Cindy a ride home. Chad, Pastor G's son, wrote most of these songs. 6:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Nathan at Pete's church recommended the movie Nefarious to me, and I watched it and shared it with the ATS/TS Thunderdome. Daily in the name of Jesus Christ, under the ministry of Derek Prince, I was delivered from many demonic curses, family curses, the occult and the spirit of Freemasonry. The many demons shook and left me. Earlier, Stephanie Logan and
Here's
Arthur
lizards.
Lisa would escape.
What's it?
I offered this service.
Oh,
He was open to it, but did not take it. At least I planted a seed. I am listening to the School of Obedience by Reverend Andrew Murray. I brought the cat's new place into my apartment.
Sure.
Mr. Wiggins helped me assemble it. It's not perfectly assembled yet, but it will have to do for now. I'm going to take a nap now, then get up and continue watching Enterprise, after I take my pills and supplements. After I took a quick nap, Curtis came over and helped me complete putting the cat's new place together. Praise God. The end.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was out of order.
it's perfect order to me.
This page too
Right. Right.
Brent's Diary Phase 2 Volume 39. Diary for Brent Writes Again. Admin. Administrator. Post 542. April 3rd, 2024 at 2:30 p.m. Post by admin on April 3rd, 2024 at 2:30 p.m. 04.03. Wednesday. 2 nights ago I puked for about 2 to 3 minutes straight and had diarrhea all night long. Last night I had a fever, which, as the
That's
Lord
right.
assured me, it broke my body and I urinated all night. This morning I fed the cat and cleaned his cat box. 2 nights ago there was a severe thunderstorm, then it rained until morning. Fred has been power washing the apartment house. Jay has been working on the outside of the house a lot. Fred is putting shutters on the windows and awnings over the doors. 9:55 p.m. CDS TV, Cindy and I went out to McDonald's after we saw a movie called I Am Israel at Pastor Pete's church. I went because God told me to and I needed to see Pastor Pete. Rick, Cindy and I talked about a lot of religious topics. I witnessed to 3 young men of the fullness of the gospel. I have been talking peaceably with my Uncle Mark lately. He sent me a whole lot of books and letters he wrote and he will send me a flash drive in the mail. I downloaded his combined volumes of the fullness of the gospel onto Microsoft Word, which I subscribe to now for about 6.00 a month, then copied and pasted it onto an OpenOffice doc, from which I watched part of a YouTube video of Marx last night, which said something wrong about conservatives. Conservatives want people to be free and value life. Conservatives don't want to control people. Liberals or statists want to control people. Marx implied that conservatives want to control people. Last edit, April 4th, 2024 at 3:02 a.m. by admin, administrator. Post 542. April 4th, 2024 at 2:55 a.m. via mobile. Post by admin on April 4th, 2024 at 2:55 a.m. 04.04. Thursday. 2 days ago I watched Clone Wars S1X7 Duel of the Droids, and today I played and streamed Minecraft with my friend Russell. As we built my home, and then I experienced farm to level 25 from level 0. Then we explored our world. Then I started a Trek/Wars event on Thief Saving, the brand new home of the crew now community Discord server.
For something
Pirates
I
and
want
selling
to
tea. The first thing I streamed was the Acolyte teaser trailer. Then I am streaming Fall of the Jedi episodes and edit. We are undergoing to rescue Obi-Wan on Kamino Singh. We are leaving Tatooine and see 3PO is flying in space for the first time. Obi-Wan has been caught by Count Dooku, the leader of the
Oh, okay.
I started a half-screen reading challenge for myself and will reward myself if I complete 5 books in the time allotted. They can be reference books, kids' books, or scriptures. I witnessed to Russell tonight of the inspired version and the fullness of the everlasting gospel for the first time, I think. I brushed and flossed my teeth, and now after I stream some more, I'm going to bed. Bye for now. 8:49 p.m. CDST. Now, I am watching the shows Gotham and Next Level Share for the first time as I post them to watch the first of Mark's YouTube videos. Only the broken in heart will cast away their sins to you, God. After watching the comedy You Don't Mess with the Zohan, a kind of disgusting film but with good and very funny parts. I streamed a lot of Star Wars, Star Trek, and a little Sherlock Holmes today as Fred cocked my and Steve's front porch as I charged my doorbell to 95%. I also read a verse in the sealed Book of Mormon and some verses continuing 3 Corinthians in anti-Nicene fathers. And Rick and I may be going to IHOP till midnight tonight after his bath. He took a nap before his bath. I still need to give Gandalf his evening feeding and then take my pills and supplements. Before we go to IHOP, we will go to Walmart, where we'll get apple juice, 4 notebooks, binders, and inputs. When I get Mac's flash drive, I will put his files on my laptop and then put some files on the laptop to mail back to him. I'm watching Star Trek New Voyages, 4x10, the holiest thing, Motherhood, on YouTube. I went to work from about 11:40 a.m. to 12 p.m. CBST this morning. I helped Mrs. Sukari and organize many boxes of books, but not to organize or put away the books in the boxes. She did that. I also set a bag back up after it fell down. 11:02 p.m. CDST, I'm having mac and cheese, 4 eggs, pot roast, and onion rings. I also got 3 binders at Walmart. Last edit, April 4th, 2024 at 11:05 p.m. by admin, administrator. Post 500. April 7, 2024 at 3 p.m. via mobile. April 7, 2024 at 3:15 p.m. 04.07. Lord's Day Sunday. Church was good today. Paul Levy gave the sermon. Then I went to Pete's church and he ministered on the impartiality of God in administering justice and judgment. During the second church service, I saw the face of Jesus. He gave me a look. Then I went to the laundromat and got all my laundry done. While I was there, I watched part of 2 episodes of The Bad Batch and 1 full episode, S3, Infiltration. At home, I turned on the Phantom Menace and sat on my love seat. I had read 5 Quetzales of the Endowment and from chapter 5 of the Book of Mormon and from how the Book of Mormon plates were translated and from Restoration, a study in prophecy on the laundromat, and also I had played World War II RPG mobile game.
No.
At the ILDS
Not that
Church, Brothers
stuff again.
Bumpy and Howard Cuss. had administered to me to expel my many demons, and that the Lord would suffer me not to be led into temptation. I'm going to bring my laptop to my coffee table and see if Russell can play Minecraft with me now, as we planned to do earlier. After I went out to eat at a Mexican restaurant where I had shrimp street tacos, I came home and fed the cat, drank apple juice, and took my pills and played and streamed Minecraft with my friend Russell, which I am doing now. I dug tunnels, swam, died once, drowned, found my diamond pickaxe and some of my armor and my food I lost at my death point, built a stone cross, and I'm about to go for a boat ride and dive after a good night's rest in the game. A friendly trader is outside my house. The trader was invisible and I spent a long time looking for him.
We'll cap this until
Came to an island and
you need to use it.
Then I swam to the island. It was night. I fought a zombie with a sword. Then eventually a bowman skeleton killed me and I died. I respawned at my house. I had lost all my stuff I had on me when I died. I got another boat I had built and rowed back out to the island in the storm.
Awesome.
I reobtained a lot of my stuff but died again at the hand of a spider. Then I got a third boat I had built and once more rowed to the island in the stormy sea. This time I only regained a few of the lost items. I lost my diamond pickaxe the first time I died on the island. Then I got in the boat to go home, but a zombie pinned my back to the rocks on the shore, and I dove and swam for my life back to our home. But a little more than or less than halfway there, I reobtained my rowboat and rowed home, thanking God for being home safe. Now it's still raining and I'm about to cut down trees, log out, and stream Star Trek things for hours with plenty of hours of advance notice for the crew event. I cut 3 kinds of tree and deposited the wood in our trunk in my house. After I cut the wood, I was lost and Russell teleported me home. Last edit, April 7, 2024 at 7:56 p.m. by admin. Mark. Guest. April 7, 2024 at 6:02 p.m. Post by Mark on April 7, 2024 at 6:02 p.m. Read a lot of this. Admin. Administrator. Post 542. April 9, 2024 at 7:35 p.m. via mobile. Post by admin on April 9, 2024 at 7:35 p.m. 04.09. Tuesday. Yesterday I worked a partial solar eclipse using glasses I bought, plus I looked at the eclipse with my naked eye. Today I saw Terry. I told her I've been taking my meds and getting more sleep but haven't been eating the best except at IHOP. She dropped me off at the library where I printed out Diary X and Ways to Discern and Know All Truth and Reality. 10:39 p.m. CDST what I wrote on TF.N. My friend and I went out to a Mexican restaurant. I had shrimp and avocado and rice. After that we shared a sopopa dessert. At the library I printed out my 10th journal and put it in a binder, and also a small book I wrote.
11.
Earlier today I saw someone at the library and we did business. My cat just went into his new cat play place again. I'm playing Minecraft where I put a shelter up with no roof to guard against night monsters and I'm weathering a major thunderstorm. I don't have the materials for a bed. Dearest Maggie May. On January 28, 2024, I listened to a false prophet and sold 20.00 into her ministry. She told me I had passed the 5-year test and that I had to let go of Maggie and if I did everything I put my hand to would prosper. This was a lie of Satan. Please forgive me, dear one. I have asked God's forgiveness of it. Now I will throw away the record of this again. I cleaned out the cat's litter box. Earlier today I took my pills and supplements after I got home from the restaurant. In Minecraft, the storm is over. There were some very loud thunderclaps.
1.
Earlier I saw a beautiful bird and a panda bear, and while I was constructing my shelter, a cow jumped into and out of it over my dense short wall. 11:40 p.m. CDST, I saw a rainbow appear on my screen as I was reading today's diary entry. Last edit, April 9, 2024 at 11:08 p.m. by admin. Admin. Administrator. Post 542. April 9, 2024 at 10:47 p.m. Post by admin on April 9, 2024 at 10:47 p.m. Maggie, I edited today's entry. I think you'll be pleased with what I have to say. Admin. Administrator. Post 542.
Ghost Troopers.
April 10th, 2024.
Oh yeah, it is.
Via mobile. Post by admin on April 10th, 2024 at 6:48 p.m.
Here we go. Diving
Wednesday.
this.
I slept all day today.
Pages.
Master of the world and going back to sleep. Jay and Fred walked a lot on the outside of my house or on my balcony outside my bedroom window today.
Okay, we'll see how where I get in this.
Today I fed my cat twice. Waiting and
Probably 21 things.
Right now I'm going to church.
Highlight things.
I will not be hanging out with my friends after church because that lifestyle is the way around and not to celestial living or celestial.
Let's listen to it.
Neither is fantasy and daydreaming, which I have been doing all day today. So I must stop, ask forgiveness of God, and cast the demons of daydreaming, fantasy, and fogginess of mind and idleness, which is idolatry and laziness, out of me. They and the demons of sloth and shiftlessness are out of me now, and my church is here. At church, after prayer meeting, Von B counseled me that I shouldn't be out around after midnight because that's Satan's kingdom, but neither should I abandon my friends at being out until about 11 p.m. tonight should be alright. Tonight at McDonald's, Rick advised me that I shouldn't isolate myself because then I would be more open to demonic attack.
Alright.
Cindy gave me the movie short circuit 2 in exchange for some blue headphones I gave her last month. My end of a conversation with a person from another state. April 10th, 10:04 p.m. Brent Streams. About to play Minecraft with my friend Russell. April 10th, 10:05 p.m. Brent Streams. Just got the movie short circuit 2 for my friend Cindy and bought a bunch of stuff on Temu. Then I went to Walmart and bought groceries, water, and Reese's ice cream, all with food stamps. One of the things I bought on Temu was a new laptop, a bunch of caps, certificates, and sponges, a camera, and a light blue long-sleeved shirt. I shazammed the song to see if I liked it, and it said, "I'm a rebel just for kicks," so I did not like the song. Then I couldn't get Shazam to stop playing music I didn't like, so I turned on YouTube and started watching Terry. Last edit, April 11, 2024 at 11:48 p.m. by admin. Administrator. Post 542. April 11, 2024 at 2:10 p.m. via mobile. Post by admin on April 11, 2024 at 2:10 p.m. 4.11. Thursday. I bought a VPN service for 40.00 plus 3.33/month afterwards. Today at the bookstore, I bought Embraced by the Light by Betty Jean Eddy with my stock credit. At work, I helped move boxes of books and handed Mrs. Sue 1700s and 1800s books numbered so by video as she put them in a flat box and a plastic bin on a shelf in the back closet. I made midnight today of store credit. I am taking an after work nap. My cat is here for petting. Fred walked outside my living room window on the apartment house today. Dear Maggie, a Miss MCK from a state in the USA wants to be friends with me on WhatsApp, but I think she wants a relationship. She asked if I was married. I told her I was taken and that you had created the I Love Brent account, but I don't think she is taking the hint. I shared with her my journals and the Book of Mormon, but I think she is attested. Maggie, I love you and only you when it comes to a human romantic love relationship. Please contact me on Discord using the Discord link at the Clash Look Forever site, and please sign up for my Man Look Forever website again. Just call yourself Perevquatfano 868 there. You will be able to sign up. And if you join the Discord server, you will not be blocked, Maggie. I regret blocking and deleting you. Satan tricked me into doing this. I love you, Maggie. You can also contact me on WhatsApp on the number +18169337555. I look forward to chatting with you again, and don't think you are Diane or Nicole anymore, or anyone but Maggie. With all my love, your Brentley. I got to R. Franken's first book, Lies and the Lying Liars, page 32. He is so liberal and he has anti-American values, though he claims to love America. After I told Miss MCK I was not looking for a relationship and to keep that in mind, I asked her what she believed about Jesus, then told her some of my beliefs. April 11th, 6:45 p.m. Brent Soden, what do you believe about Jesus? April 11th, 7:08 p.m. Brent Soden, I believe Jesus is distinct from God the Father, two different bodies, and Jesus is the express image of the Father, meaning he looks like him. April 11th, 7:11 p.m. Brent Soden, I believe Lucifer was the brother of Jehovah before time was. Lucifer fell and became Satan and drew away a third of the host of heaven with him to earth, and they became demons. I also believe there were fallen angels who bound themselves by mutual curses on the top of Mount Hermon to take by force and cohabit with human women to produce giant offspring. Atlantis was a worldwide pre-flood empire that played with DNA to make mutant hybrids of all sorts. April 11th, 7:13 p.m. Brent Soden, I believe man has the capacity to become exalted gods, little g not big G, and that God the Father is still progressing today into higher degrees of exaltation. Man cannot become deity themselves. I believe in all things the Bible teaches. April 11th, 7:15 p.m. Brent Soden, I do not believe in a lot of what the Latin Rite or Roman Catholic Church teaches, but the Antioch Church of the 1st and 2nd centuries went into apostasy completed in 570 AD, and God restored the church in AD 1830. April 11th, 7:15 p.m. Brent Soden, through Joseph Smith Jr. I also believe that the Holy Spirit is the shared mind of the Father and the Son, and that after the Holy Ghost receives a body of flesh and bones, he will be dying on the cross for the sins of the world if he makes it in his probationary state, much like
That's
Jesus
right.
did in his probationary state, and like the Father did in his probationary state on his earth, dying for the sins of his people. Joseph Smith Jr. taught these things. But gods by nature cannot act against their own nature, so cannot fail in their missions, or God would cease to be God.
That's right.
We as men are distinct from gods in that we are able to act against our own wills and go against our own nature. I agree with the doctrine of Trinity as well. I also hold to the doctrine of plurality of gods. As Apostle and Patriarch Arthur A. Buckman of our church said, Trinity is not a doctrine of God. Trinity is who God is.
Yes.
As Rick's watching cups, read a chapter of 3 Corinthians, ate a pear, blueberries, and a red soda cup of 2% milk. O.J. Simpson died today. Rick is reading an exposition on the Song of Solomon by Rabbi Kurt Scheider and journaling about it. Right now he is talking to Paul. It is about 11:10 p.m. There was something on Vista the other day about the Book of Enoch, which surprised Rick. Last night I spent about 400.00 on telly. But I still have over 7,300.00 and haven't got my tax return yet. I think I bought 1 or 2 new laptops. I'm not talking about a different type of shopping spree than the last time I mentioned this in yesterday's entry. I read through a couple pages of Embraced by the Light. 11:50 p.m. CST back home from Rick's house. Before I left his house, I encouraged Rick to read Doctrine and Covenants 22 and 76. I told him 22 was about Moses and 76 is where we see Jesus in heaven. Last edit, April 11, 2024 at 11:53 p.m. by Admin. Administrator. Post 542. April 11, 2024 at 6:01 p.m. via mobile. Post by admin on April 11, 2024 at 6:01
Oh, yeah.
p.m. Dear Maggie, I wrote a letter to you in my update to today's entry. Admin.
You're my fantasy,
Post
my reality. You're more than a
April 11,
woman,
2024
more
at
than a woman
7:43
to
p.m. via
me.
mobile. Post by admin on April 11, 2024 at 7:43 p.m. Dear Maggie, I know that Mormon doctrine seems counterintuitive to some, but I updated my journal concerning what the true and living church on earth teaches. I updated today's entry again. Admin. Administrator. Post 542. April 12, 2024 at 3:59 a.m. Post by admin on April 12, 2024 at 3:59 a.m. 4.12. Friday. In the 80th/day standard. Study 888, I finally got the book The Moral Animal, The New Science of Evolutionary Psychology. And on page 24, I've noted some things right off the bat. The author is a theist. Page 22, he acknowledges the earth must have a designer, though he believes he uses theistic evolution being a far-seeing God, and a Buddhist saw those two things along with his argument that our morality simply evolved by natural selection. Were he an atheist, or even an agnostic, this would be a stronger argument. I will continue to read the book. The author's name is Robert Wright. A good laugh I've never had parental love so insulted. Suppose a single egg gets some lucky great gene excel, say, which imbues parents with an ounce of extra love for their offspring.
What? Crazy.
In the life of anyone egg, that gene probably won't be crucial. But suppose that, on average, the offspring of apes with the excel gene are 1% more likely to survive to maturity than the offspring of apes without it. Even page 25. Evolution is so ludicrous. This is sheer nonsense, insulting to the nature of love itself.
Yes.
I was wrong about Wright being a theist or a Buddhist, which they proved to me, for we believe that God is a figment of our imagination and a godless Buddhism devoid of reincarnation. Now I do not believe in Buddhism at all except for the concept that reality is a very real illusion and dream and heaven is a real wicked state.
Yes.
Reincarnation, or oneness with God.
Yes.
Not past lives on this earth, but past
Right.
lives on other worlds, both like and unlike this.
Yes. Yes.
The true meaning of pre-existence or eternality with God.
Yes.
Lobaka _77. That doesn't make any sense as to why that would weaken his argument. Nor does it appear to
Makes sense to me.
Right that he is a theist. Study at 88. Primates care for their young because God is love and love is God, and he endows some of his higher orders of creatures with the capacity for showing affection.
Yes.
No other explanation is needed. Lord Vivek, you think evolution is bunk? Okay. Now tell me what science you can do with creationism.
Lots.
After all, you're familiar with this topic, so you understand what the point of science is and why we do it. So please tell me what we can do with creationism in a lab. Study at 88, the hydroplane theory, the intelligent design theory. There is merit to and proof of these, both scientific and geological. And yes, it is observable, as is all earth science. Okay, so I was wrong about Wright's theology, but that doesn't give his arguments any more validity. Come bring your strong reasons against the Lord. You can talk to God until you are blue in the face and you won't be able to convince him the flood did not happen. He commands all, both small and great, to repent and come unto his Son Jesus Christ and be baptized for the remission of your sins. He cares not how your mathematics and science seem to disprove him and the Bible account. Come, let us reason together, said the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be made white as wool. Doubt will find endless reasons and justification for it. Faith will find endless vindication. If you do not believe, neither shall you understand. Goodbye. Captain Rex, Ahsoka Tano, Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, Mary Watson, R2D2, C. Trigger, Haros Indala, Caleb Dume, Chopper, Han Solo, Leia Organa Solo, Bail Organa, Breha Organa, Ben Solo Skywalker, Rey Skywalker Solo, Anakin Skywalker, Padme Amidala, Luke Skywalker, Moro Jade Skywalker, Lando Calrissian, Tendra Calrissian, Chewbacca, Mola, Lumpy, BB-8, Dio, Johnny 5. I'm taking the moral animal back to the library. The reading matter will only serve to tear down my faith, and I don't need to consume that trash. Atheists will always find solid scientific and mathematical reasoning before all their doubt. There is no debating them. Poe Dameron, Fon Motma Dameron, Destiny Dameron, Phil Redeemed, Rose Tico. Properties of the number 33. Symbolism. According to Apayende, this number shows the free activity of the being in the organization of the world. It shows the free creature related to the plans of the Creator by links of justice and love or by the providential intermediary. This number is seen thus connected to the karma, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. This number is a multiple of 11 of which the two antagonistic units have increased to the harmony by developing each one in a ternary, thus moving away the danger of the temptation, according to Lucuria. Bayeni adds that the activity of the individual is added harmoniously to the cosmic realization of the archetype. This is why 33 would never have unfavorable meaning.
Not true.
In Japan, 33 is a sign carrying misfortune because it says S-A-Z-N, which means also misfortune without way out. Bible. The Christ in the Gospels accomplishes 33 miracles, of which 24 were cures. Number of days following the circumcision of the foreskin of the child where the mother had to purify her blood, according to the law of Moses. She did not have to touch nothing of sacred and not to go to the sanctuary until 33 days have been passed. LV 12:4-8. David reigned 33 years to Jerusalem. 1 CH 3:4. Jacob had from his first woman Leah 33 children, by counting his daughter, his son, and his grandsons. GN 46:15. General. There are 33 doctors of the church, or theologians, to which the Roman Catholic Church recognizes a particular authority of witnesses of the doctrine. The list of the 32 last is given in Theo, New Catholic Encyclopedia, Doke and Ardent, 3rd, 1989, page 23. There are 30 men and 3 women, Saint Therese of the Child Jesus, Catherine of Siena and Teresa.
What are you getting into tomorrow?
1970 to be recognized doctor of the church, Lady Doctor, Catherine of Siena, and another who wrote in French, Francis of Sales.
Okay.
We should not confuse the doctors of the church,
Sure.
whose list is official and decided, with those of the faith, theologians to which the tradition has given nicknames of doctors, but who are not recognized by the canon of the church. The 33rd year of the person, it is the perfect age, that of the full development, according to Mary Agreda.
The year of Revelation.
It is at this age that Jesus Christ was crucified and that Krishna, the God with the 16,000
Gross.
wives and the 180,000
Ugh, it's not Jesus.
of the humanity.
Sick.
Saint Joseph was also 33 years old when he took for wife the Virgin Mary, according to visions of Mary Agreda.
No,
It is the age that
that's wrong.
at the time of his advent. It is the number
Unless it was a good vision.
for those who can make the first 9 Saturdays.
Oh, I thought they were going to vision. I thought they were going to marry like the pure, not purchase of Mary. Okay, I understand. I don't know if that's right or not.
Revelations received by Mary Jane Even, the Virgin Mary would have never changed physical appearance since her 33th year on earth, her beauty being both internal and external. The rosary of the precious blood of Christ has 39 grades. This practice of piety is accomplished by the recitation of 33 Our Father in memory of 33 years of the terrestrial life of Jesus.
It's terrible.
During this recitation, we reflect on the 7 principal circumstances
Because they say Hail Mary way more than the 33 Our Fathers. So the 33 Our Fathers is way more Hail Marys.
Glory to the Father. A total of 40 prayers are recited. Doctor of the Church and baptized by Saint Ambrose to the age of 33.
It's a lie, because there's more Hail Marys.
The Basilica of St. Peter in Rome counts 33 chapels, 29 in the Basilica itself, and
That's funny.
a woman
C4.
and residing in the
I don't know what I'm at.
says one mystical phenomenon. Sometimes her hands use the oil and she suffers, sometimes the wounds of the Christ. The Virgin would be appeared to her 33 times. And the last time that she appeared, she would have told to her that she would not return anymore until the date of Easter would be unified. The Hebraic tradition distinguishes 32 ways of the wisdom to which it adds Ein Sof, or the unknowable one. The 33 divinities, divided into 3 classes, invoked in the songs of the Rig Veda.
Wow.
He can't be listening to I'm
Wow.
listening to. Because that'll be impossible.
After a fast of 40 days, Buddha left the desert to go to the apostolate, and he was followed by 33 princes of spirits to which he gave the sacred instruments that are used by the musicians in the pagodas. A legend notes also that 33 arhats spread Buddhism.
That's
In his
terrible.
Divine Comedy, Dante attributed 33 songs to the purgatory and 33 songs to the sky. The 33 ranks
Sure,
or
show off
degrees of
purgatory.
initiation, Masonic hierarchy, divisible in 3 series of 11. And 33 members compose the Council of the Order of the Great Orient of France. The number of days of the intellectual cycle in the biorhythm. The United Nations logo represents a terrestrial globe divided in 33 fragments. And we count 13 days to the left and to the right of the globe, and 13 letters in the 2 words, thus uno emblem. Total number of vertebrae of the spinal column of the human body, in which pass 33 pairs
I
of
better
nervous
straighten
grooves.
up.
Among the abbreviations used in telegraphy and in telephony, and which are employed universally, we find the number 33, which has for meaning fondest regards. For example, the women radio hams use it sometimes to finish their conversation. Occurrence. The number 33 is used 6 times in the Bible. In the Bible, 33 numbers are multiple of 11 and 33 others are multiple of 18. 5 books of the Bible use the number 33. In the NT, 7 chapters have 33 verses and 33 numbers written in their form cardinal are multiple of 12. And some of the occurrences of all numbers of the Bible multiple of 19 gives 33. The word parable is found 48 times in the 4 Gospels. By deducting these texts to parallel passages, the total number of different employments is reduced to 33. The words cross and devil are used 33 times in the NT and the word sickness 33 times in the OT. The words language, fast, tribulations, miracle and the verb to blaspheme are used 33 times in the Bible. Return. Last modification, December 19th, 1998. States at freeshelter.qc.ca. There are also 33 steps leading up to the 3rd floor of the Kirtland Temple in Kirtland, Ohio, BLS David. The article is presented as is from www.ridingthebeast.com, accessed April 12, 2024 around 6:58 a.m. CDST. I do not ascribe myself to Mary visions for the most part, or Buddhism, or the Vedic text, or Krishna, or Masonry, or the New Age United Nations, but the article as a whole has much worth BLSKV. My cat is sitting on our full-clean laundry bag as he is often wont to do. It is 7 a.m. CDST. My next appointment with Teddy is on Tuesday, April 16th, at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to be getting a whole lot of packages in the mail soon. Anakin Skywalker and 4 others wound up in a train car, which Anakin cut a circle into the bottom of with his lightsaber and they dropped into a body of water and swam to shore, and that's all I know. Fred and G walked outside the apartment building the other day rebuilding something, I heard Fred say. I watched Airport 1970 and I'm now watching Airport 1975, 1974, which I like a lot better than the 1970 original, and reminds me a lot more of the movie Airplane by David Zucker. Alright. I have 471.11 in electronic benefits transfer food stamps and 215.50 in bookstore credit. I rebought the book Rewire Your Heart by David Roden for 8.50 of credit today after Sue told me she had no work for me today. Alright, good. Originally I got it at Mardel's for 1.00, but it's worth it at its increased price to me for its potential life-changing value. Annie, my neighbor who is moving in next door, gave me some bowls and cups and a Starbucks cup the other day. Today I drank out of my Starbucks cup for the first time, a tall glass of 2% milk. The other day my cat went into the place again on his own briefly. Rewire Your Heart, replace your desire for sin with desire for God by David Roden, page 58 of 229.
What was the thing?
Embraced by the Light by Betty G. An ND book, peak 0 of 147. Liberty and Tyranny by Mark Levin, page 21 of 205. How the plates of the book of
I think right in the book I think it's stored out of it.
Page 12 of 31. Every Young Man's Bible by Stephen Atterbury. Fred's Taker with Mike Yorkie, page 49 of 130. These are for my half-screen reading challenge, a personal challenge I set for myself. For me, if I succeed in reading 5 books by May 25th, 2024, I will reward myself with buying either Star Trek The Next Generation, the complete series, or Rebels Season 4. I already own Season 2 of Rebels and Enterprise Season 1, Season 7 of Voyager, Picard the complete series and the original 10 Star Trek movies, Season 5 of DS9 and the entire original series of Star Trek, and a whole lot of And Clone Wars Volumes 1 and 2, I had to get Volume 2 from eBay, CCW
Okay.
movie, and the entire The Clone Wars series. I called Rick and he was already at IHOP with Cindy, so the deal was that if Rick came out and picked me up, that he would not be taking me home at midnight tonight, but that I would be staying out past midnight tonight. God said say yes, so I agreed. Now I am at IHOP and I have breakfast fries, shrimp, and onion rings, and I will be having a shake. Rick is having a turkey melt and fries, and Cindy is having shrimp, fish, and fries. I had told Rick that as long as I was with them, I was safe. Then God told me that Satan had given me that dream to try to isolate me. This is the last entry of Diary 4. Brent writes again. Last edit, April 12, 2024
I don't know
at
about
11:01 p.m. by admin.
Oh,
that.
wow.
Vaughn told me it wasn't, or was Surgeon God. I believe Vaughn. But, server. That's server. 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 No. No. So, in the world? Oh, this one. Come on, don't know to go good. Alright, this one. It's Charles. Oh. It's Charles. Not Buck. But this one. Let me try to read something to do with this up there. Let's see who's better than that. 20%. Oh. Phew. Ah, that's full of garbage. That is garbage.